This year, I had switched over fully to Luminar Neo for my exclusive photo editing software, and honestly, I have not looked back. It has so many amazing features, and today we're going to be going over one of the amazing features that uses a lot of AI power, and that is the eraser tool. You can erase objects from a photo and in seconds with just a click, and you don't really have to think about it too much. And we're gonna go over a few photos that I've done with some of my drone and real estate photography here, and to give you guys examples on how powerful and how easy this tool really is. What's up, guys? If you're new here, my name is Paul and I run a channel that inspires other creators that your future is whatever you make it. I do this through gear reviews, tutorials, and today we're going over Luminar Neo. It's a really powerful tool. I use it all the time, and I'm a huge advocate for this program. And it's really just, like I said, it saved me so much time, and I can make quicker edits than when I did in my traditional Lightroom and Photoshop edits. So without further ado, we're going to open up this program right now. I'm going to show you this really cool erase tool. So these are some photos that I shot of some drone real estate shots that I've done. I'm just using this as a prime example of how powerful this tool really is. So if we go to this picture, this is what it originally looked like. And then now once I erase everything, that's what it looks like. Here's just another example right here. This shot had way more people on the beach, and see that now you get all these cars going down the side, and boom, and you really can't tell a whole ton that there's been some tweaks just by looking at the photo. It does a really good job. And using this AI removal, there's another shot right here in particular where if you look over in this area, there was a truck parked right here, and then sure enough, I was able to erase it with the magic tool of AI. To give you an example of this erase tool, this is what we got here. So you can remove power lines, you can remove dust spots. It's a really powerful tool. Now, what we're going to do here is we're just going to zoom in to a few spots and change the brush. Let's see here. That looks good enough. We're going to erase this guy. So let's do one small example and show you how, boom, it's gone. Now, obviously, there's a shadow there, and you don't want to see that. So, boom. Now, to get the clearest looking image possible, you want to zoom in. If you were to zoom out here and just take your eraser tool and try to erase that spot right there, it could, well, it actually did a pretty good job right there, but it could be more noticeable. So what I'm going to do is go back, and we're just going to zoom in here again, and we're going to erase these people. So I got this, and this, and this. We're going to see how well this eraser tool is. And see, notice, you don't really see any, it did a really great job of replacing that. But, we're going to continue on. This car here. Clear this up. And you gotta say, there's no blurry spots. There's nothing really that shows that there was some sort of edit going on there. And you really can't tell. It does a very good job with removing stuff. Remove that truck right there, and it does a really great job. This is easy. Now, I would say this picture is probably a lot easier than some because you got a fairly consistent beach. The background is kind of one consistent color. It does get a little bit trickier when you have a complex background going on. But look at that. Even if you wanted to quickly go to this, and we'll reduce the size of this. Just hit a spot, hit a spot, hit a spot, hit a spot, and just use the tool to this way. The reason why I like zooming in is because it usually does a lot better job and doesn't make blurry spots noticeable. But wow, that did a pretty good job. I couldn't tell you there was some spots in here that look weird. Now this one, we'll see if this one does anything weird. No. And look at that. That's crazy. That's nuts. This tool does just an amazing job. I cleared out this beach. There was people all over it. So let's just see all that and then all gone. All that, all gone. All that, all gone. Amazing. It does really great. Let's see if I can find something else to really give you an example of it. This will be a great example right here. So in this photo, and I just noticed it now. Actually, I don't think I noticed it even when I shot this. There's like still some Christmas decor in the yard, and you know it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. It's like a big bright red yard work, and usually, you know, a good photographer probably would have them take it down. But you know, I'm not a great photographer or anything like that. But let's just go to this erase tool and see how well it does. Now, this is going to be a little bit harder for the software to do because there are a lot of plants around here. So this will be a really good test to see how well the software can remove it. So we're going to increase our brush size. It's a little too high. All right. I'm trying not to get too much of the surroundings erased because I want it to kind of focus just on the little area. And I find that the software does better when you don't just highlight too much. So, and then we're going to shrink this brush down, and I'm going to get this stick like this. All right. This will be interesting to see what happens here, because I would, you know, see now if you zoomed out, you can't really tell, but this is where some fine tuning, and it's fine. You just got to go back in here, and I must not have done a great job of masking in that area yet, so we'll just brush in some of this red, and it right here and here. I can zoom out a little bit too. Remove that. I can see that it kind of put dead leaves in there. So I find sometimes if you erase again, little areas like this, it'll kind of content aware fill. Now there you go. Fabulous. So if this was a drone shot, I'd be perfectly happy with that. You know, obviously if you zoom in, it might look a little funky, but actually it doesn't really. There's just a little bit of a black spot, but I didn't erase all this. This was just a shadow originally from this big tree right here. So it did a really great job of erasing that. And to give you another example of some stuff, you know, you probably could if you didn't like these electrical boxes for whatever reason. Now I don't typically do this in real estate because you can't really. You're supposed to kind of make it be believable, but you could erase that. And you know, obviously the only downside is now you have these like shadows still. It's over here, so it'll be interesting to see how it replaces that. And it does it with grass, and you could just easily go here, here, maybe here, and try to. And it braces it with more grass. You can use this erase tool to clean up stains. Look at that. That stain is no longer there. And we're gonna just do this, try to get rid of this. It's really close to that tree, so we'll see how well this does, but perfect. And now there's no more stains on the driveway. So it's things like that. This tool is really made for small stuff. You're not gonna go to town, but you could like take away some debris off the sidewalks. You know, take some more debris off the sidewalks here. It works very well on stuff like that. But it's pretty much their version of content aware fill, so you don't have to worry about too much of trying to match it up better. The AI kind of does the deciding for you. Now here's another example of some stuff that I use for real estate. Notice right here there was a sign right here, and if you go into the edit, I can show you where it was. Click here, boom. And this was all done with the eraser tool. The eraser tool is just super, super powerful. I really like that tool in Luminar AI. If you want a license to the software, there'll be links down in the description below where you can check it out. Click on it. If you want to know more tips and tricks on what Luminar Neo can do, I just gave you one small AI tool and went over way too much time on how to do that. But check this out. Check it out. You can do this across the board with a lot of your photos and really clean up everything. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos, and you guys know that I will see you in the future.